like my content today, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Not me. Don't hit me. Hello everyone, my name is Belle and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the benefits being an Australian permanent resident. Number 1, you have the right to live in Australia indefinitely. What does it mean? It means you can live in Australia as long as you want. We know that all around the world people are trying to migrate in Australia because of the vast lands, the rich and beautiful country, beautiful weather and access to fresh produce and the wildlife. Number 2, you have the freedom to travel in and out of Australia. If you're planning to travel outside, then going outside is fine. But coming back to Australia after 5 years, you need to have a return visa. Permanent residency usually expires every 5 years. So if you don't want to have a problem traveling overseas, then you have to renew your permanent residence every 5 years. Number 3, you got the full working rights here in Australia. You will have work compensation if something happened at work. You have a superannuation once you retire after maybe 65, 70 years. You can enjoy life after that because you got money in your super. And then you have the freedom in Australia to choose whatever field you like, as long as you have the education, the abilities and the experience. Australia will give you a fair go. Number 4 is free healthcare services. Okay, this is the Medicare card. You need to have this in order for you to have the free access to it. You show this when you come visit your healthcare professional like your GP or doctors. When you go to the hospital, once you have an emergency, go to the hospital. When I give birth to my daughter, I stay there for 3 days. You have breakfast, you have snacks, lunch, snacks, dinner. 3 days in the hospital, I paid nothing. Okay? The only thing that I pay is for my medicine, for the medicine that I need to buy because I have like infections after that. And then you also need to pay if you want to visit a specialist or a private hospital. But there is a portion that is still subsidized by Medicare and you have to pay the excess. And those subsidized by Medicare that you pay in the specialist, the Medicare will reimburse it to you. Number 5 is a free or subsidized education. Once a child is born here in Australia, they have the free education up to year 12. Some parents opted to put their children in a public school, which is you pay marginal fees. At least you got an option there. On some of those private schools, they also accept concession fees for those single mom or parents which has low income in Australia. Being a resident here in Australia, you got subsidized tuition fees, which means the portion of your tuition fees is paid by the government, and you are called a domestic student. Last year, I studied a Certificate 3 of Business at Medical. If you are eligible on those subsidy, sometimes you only paid 1,500, 1,800, while the international student paid $5,800, $6,000. So that's the benefits of being a permanent resident here in Australia. If you are lucky and you're eligible for a concession, then you can study just paying a small portion, maybe $200 plus. That's it. People that is eligible for that is those sometimes are single moms that want to study, or the family that has low income earners. So the government is supporting education here in Australia, and you come from a different country and you're migrating here as maybe a spouse of an Australian citizen. They are giving you a free English course. Number 6 is Social Security Allowance through Centrelink. This is the money that the government is paying the people with disability. Those people that get sick and can't work, and those people are working but suddenly get laid off and they're transitioning, finding work, or those people that is single mom or a low income earner to get the option to stay raising their children before going to preschool, or they can also work part-time but still getting the allowances because of the money the parents needs to pay the childcare for you to be able to work. And those payments is also subsidized. That's how the government is supporting the permanent residents. But you have to be at least a 2 years permanent residence before you become eligible to get these allowance. It is paid every fortnightly or every 2 weeks. Number 7 is you are allowed to invest or buy a property here in Australia. Number 8 is you can establish your own business too. Whatever business you have in mind, Australia is giving you that privilege to have your own undertakings here in Australia. Number 9 is you can sponsor your immediate family member. You can sponsor your mom, your spouse, your children, and your brothers, as long as you're showing the government that you have the capability of supporting them while they are staying in Australia. Number 10 is you can travel to New Zealand visa-free, whether it's a holiday or working visa. Last but not least, and it's very important, is you can apply for Australian citizenship. Though the process and the requirements is very different, and probably one day I'm gonna talk to you about when I applied for my citizenship and what's the requirements, what's the process. I hope that this video give you some of the insight of what is it to be a permanent resident here in Australia. Please let me know if you like this video by liking or leaving a comment. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit that bell down there so you'll be notified every time I post new videos. I will try to post video maybe twice or once a week. So yeah, So until next time, thank you so much, and always remember, life is beautiful.